where's my quick time? Oh, there it is. Okay, so for the question like this, 3 minus 2 times x minus 5 is equal to 6x minus 1. Let me ask you, how many of you guys, at first, it's okay. That way I know like what kind of level of student. So just raise your hand if you got it wrong. But how many of you guys do 3 subtract 2 first? I'm pretty sure somebody here did. There was some liar here. There's no way nobody's good. Subtract 3 minus 2. You did? Yeah. Okay. Good. And I'm proud of you. It's okay. It's really hard to say it's I got it wrong. I'm stupid. But look, that's the only way you're gonna say it's okay. I'm always not gonna make that similar mistake. And I appreciate you. I appreciate McKenna. McKenna's one I think is pretty special there, and she's not yet in the group leader in terms of test score yet, but I think she will become a group leader. I think she's phenomenal. Um, and I have spot a few people. Aiden was a right choice for that group. Aiden scored really high as well. Your brother graded your test, and he's being very harsh on you, just so you know. Yeah, he told you. He's like, I should take this off. I was like, no, Aiden, no, Daniel, take it easy on your brother. um, so yeah, Aiden's one, Austin's one. You guys are doing very good job. Now some of you guys, uh, how to say your name?
Mariana.
Mariana. Okay, Mariana is gonna be a new group leader on that side. Um, so yeah, you guys are improving. Um, so I think Jesus improving too. I don't know yet. I haven't graded. I'm kind of excited to grade your paper because your handwriting is a lot better than before. So it's not as ugly as you now. So, um, and one day if you write a love letter to your future girlfriend, you're gonna come back to appreciate me. Since Mr. Ye told me to have better handwriting. And so um, most of you guys need to learn how to improve. Start from one question. You're not gonna get 20 questions at the same time. No, you're gonna start with the one question, understand that one question very well, and then go on to the next one. You have to have a building block. A building block, you start with a one block first, and then you go on to move the second block, you move on the third block. And yes, things are more challenging sometimes, and it will get a lot more challenging. So you gotta learn how to building one by one though. That's the mentality of you're doing sports, you're doing anything, it's always building the small increment changes. And I have seen some of that is taking charge in this room. Please come back after school to get help, to get better. Okay, so those are the things that you can do. So there's a reason why you don't do 3 minus 2. And some of you guys are thinking of it at first, it's not. So this is a very common mistake. So you have to distribute first. The distribution happen first because that's a parenthesis and there's multiplications. So that's going to be 3 minus 2x plus 5 equal to 6x minus 1. And that's going to be negative 2x plus 8 equal to 6x minus 1. What? Plus 10. Oh, I can multiply. Thank you. 10. And this one is going to be what? 13? Thank you. Plus 13. And then I'm going to add 2x on both sides. So that's going to be ax minus 1 equal to 13 plus 1 plus 1. So 14 equal to ax. And then x equal to 14 over 8, which is equal to what? 7 over 4, right? Okay. 7 over 4, right? Okay. So that will be the process. Now, do I always show like this step here? No, I don't. I just move on the other side. I just do it mentally in my head. Now, for you guys are not good, you guys need to write the stuff down, right? So And that's easy. So let's talk about second step. I'm going to show you a quick way to do it. Nobody did it this way, and I'm going to show you there's a benefit of doing that. And this one, I want you to write down in your notes. The fastest way to approach this is actually not combine fraction. How many of you guys combine fraction? Okay, no. It's multiply the least common denominator. Multiply by 12. That would be faster than anything because after your first step, there's no more fraction. If you combine fraction after your first step, there's still fraction. So think about this 12, right? And it's going to distribute this whole thing. Now, I don't want to distribute. I want to simplify before I distribute. So 12 and 4 is going to simplify before I distribute. Does that make sense? So that left with 3 and 2x minus 1. Does that make sense? And what happened to the second one? Four. And then 5x minus 2, that's equal to 36. And don't ever forget the last one because I've seen students forget last one all the time. And then 6x minus 3 minus 20x plus 8 equal to 36. And that's going to be negative 14x plus 5 is equal to 36. Minus 14x equal to 31. X equal to 31 over negative 14. Hopefully I didn't do anything wrong this time. But remember, the fastest way to do something is going to give you building better habit. So the things that you have to build good habit, start with the one questions. And why this is good? Because I can give you something like this, right? I can give you something like this, yeah. I can give you something like this. What do you do first? Multiply everything, not by x, by x squared. And that's going to give you x plus what? 1 equal to 2x squared. So it'll be 2x squared minus x minus 1. And then you can probably factor this and then you can solve. So the reason being is you're not trying to combine fractions. You're trying to get rid of fractions. Ideally, you're going to have fractions all the time, and you got to learn how to manage it. How to manage it is to get rid of it. Multiply the least common denominator on both sides. And building that good habit is going to help you solve many problems on SAT. Got it? Okay. We're still going to talk about linear equation. Linear equation is going to be negative 3 over 4 less than 2. Okay? I want to, oh, sorry, it's x. Now I'm going to talk about inequality. So I'm going to algebra 1 really fast right now. What do you do first? We talked about it earlier. What do we do first? Multiply by what? 4. Good. Get rid of fraction. And what do you do next? Divided by 3? Negative 3. Okay, Robert, can you tell me the next step? X is what?
X is you flip the sign.
Oh, yeah, flip the sign. Greater than 8 over negative 3. So the sign change when divide only negative sign. Only divided by negative sign, you're going to have sign change. Not only that, you have to know a little bit more. Yes. Multiply by, yeah, well, you can multiply negative. Yes. Multiply negative, anything multiply divide, they are the same similar situation. Yeah. But if you multiply by positive, divide by positive, you don't change the sign. And another thing you have to be able to do is add 8/3 negative, and it's greater than, so it's this way. So it's greater than, it's open circle. It's facing the other direction. Yes. Hold on. Let me finish this part. Okay. The last one is called interval notation. Interval notation. Anybody know what interval notation is?
Oh,
No. What's the interval notation? Interval notation is reading from left to right. So from left to right, the left doesn't have an answer. From -infinity to negative 8/3, that's not an answer. The answer starts at 8/3 negative. Now, since the open circle, that's going to be a parenthesis. If it's a closed circle, that's going to be bracket. Do you guys remember this? Okay, so now you got to remember it. So if I have something like this, it's going to be open circle, open parenthesis, -8/3, comma, infinity. That means the range of answers from -8/3 all the way to infinity. Now, infinity is always, it's always parentheses. It's always parentheses. Doesn't matter what, it's always parentheses. Now, this one, if I have something like this, right? 8/3, if I have solid circle, then it's going to be -8/3, infinity like this, because that's going to be a bracket. Okay, now Safa, you can go. You guys should learn this in Algebra 1 or Algebra 2. Got it? Okay. Now, let's make a question a little bit more fun. So 2x minus 1 over 5 minus 7x minus 3 over 2, it's greater or equal to -2. I want you to solve it, find the answer, find the interval notations, find the graph. There's 3 solutions. One is the algebraic solution, one is interval notation, one's graphic notation. Tomorrow we're going to go to absolute value inequality, square root, radical, rational. We're going to go through all the solving equation technique that you need to know for my future class. Like I say, I don't give a damn about AP pre-calculus. I give a damn about you guys building the right foundation. If you guys building the right foundation, you guys going to go a long way. Remember to get rid of fraction, building good habit, because that's going to help you on different kind of problem. I know you want to combine fraction, but trust me, when you see a different type of problem, when we're doing rational equation, you're going to appreciate it. You get rid of all the fraction at the same time. Because next time it won't be number on the bottom. You'll be x squared minus 2x. Will be x squared minus 9. You gotta learn how to deal with it to get rid of that fraction. Fraction are not your friend. I don't like fraction just as much as you do. You don't. And then the best way to find a way to get rid of them. Mariana, are you a senior?
You're taking out.
Junior?
You're holding by 10. That doesn't get rid of it. Then 5. You have to draw.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with. All right, I'm gonna multiply by 10. Did you guys multiply by 10? And then now you were at 2x minus 1 minus 5, 7x minus 3 is greater than negative 20. Yep, you forgot to multiply the last one. 4x minus 2 minus 35x plus 15 greater than negative 20. Negative 31x
I had negative 17.
plus 13,
Oh.
it's greater than negative 20. Negative 31x, did something wrong? Greater than negative 33. X is less equal to, hopefully you remember change your sign, is 33 over 31. Guess what? 33 over 31, close circle.
Kind of, but it's not right.
No, not right, left,
Yeah, you're
left.
right.
So what's my interval notation? Write down the infinity and negative infinity so you know to read to left or right. Negative infinity to 33 over 31. And that's that. And that's going to be a bracket because it's a closed circle. We are still algebra 1 right now. We're not even algebra 2 yet. But we're going to have a crash course of algebra 1 in the next 3 days of solving 10 different type of equation, radical, absolute, rational, common base, literal equation. What else? There's a lot of different kinds. It's like 10 different kinds. And your test's probably going to be next Friday too. And that's algebra 1. And we finish. No, we have one more section of algebra 1. And that algebra 1 is repeated with pre-cal. So, and then we're going to go to algebra 2, which is quadratic, polynomials. Yes.
What will be our test grades?
If you're lucky, then the best way to know your test grade is give me a easy handwriting, beautiful, correct answers. You know what? Like people think I love to fail student. I don't. It give me depression when a student fail. Like it give me my mental health issue. Like I'm serious. Like it's really depressing to grade bad score. It's really like I bub like, oh man, I'm such a good teacher. And like, oh shit, man, I'm such a shitty teacher. I got everything wrong. I don't know. Your handwriting is pretty sketchy. So I tended to go to Charlotte's paper because their handwriting is like, Nelly's paper, their handwriting is like beautiful. I'm like, with Armin, I don't know. It's just like, I'm not in the mood. So next time have better handwriting, I grade right away. I'm being honest. I like it. Really give me depression. It gives me depression so much. I will pay other people to grade my paper.
If it's negative infinity, that means the fraction is on the right side of the bracket.
Huh?
So it's negative infinity. So if it's negative infinity, that means that the
It's not bracket. It's always from.
Yeah. So that means it's on the right side. If it's negative.
No, you read it from left to right. You read a bar, so it starts from here to here.
So yeah, doesn't matter.
I did. You did okay. You can look at it. Yeah. Right then. That's without the 10 points. That's without the 10 points.
Even if it's